Today I just have a really quick post-run stretch for you. I just want to let you know I'm not a yoga teacher or anything. I just love to run and I love to stretch. So I'm putting these two loves together and showing you what I typically do after a run to make sure my hips and legs and hamstrings stay nice and loose. I also really like to stretch my back after a run. I feel like I get really tight. Good luck.
Go ahead and get on your mats and get into a nice malasana squat. This means your feet are wide, your elbows are pressing your knees away, so you're getting a nice inner thigh stretch. And try to keep your spine as straight as you can. My spine is relatively straight, and you're keeping your tailbone rooted to the ground. Then let's move into down dog. Again, the crown of our head and our tailbone are reaching away from each other, nice long spine, and our heels are reaching toward the mat. If you need to, go ahead and bend your knees. It's all about getting a straight spine here. Raise your right leg and bend it, bring it forward, place your foot right in between your hands, and lower your left knee down to the ground so that your front knee is right directly over your ankle. If you need to use blocks here or just stay forward with your hands on the mat, go ahead, or you can come up. You can rest your hands on your knee. If you'd like more of a challenge, go ahead and place your hands on your upper booty. And then let's get into a little bit of a back stretch. Clasp your hands together and open your heart up into the sky. Place your hands down and straighten the front leg into half splits. Take your left hand and pull the toes of your right foot back towards you to get more of a flex and more of a hamstring stretch. Bend the front knee again, reach your hands up for a quick back bend and opening the hips a little bit more. Bring the hands back down, press back again into half splits. Bend the knee again, and we're going to bend the left foot back and reach your right hand back around. The left hand is on the front of the mat. Try to square your shoulders, square your hips. You're doing a quad stretch here. If you lack the mobility, try to use a dish towel or a belt. Press back into half splits. Go ahead and come forward again, bend the knee, but this time heel toe your right foot out to the side and place your hands down there. If you need more of a stretch, place your elbows down. If you need more, raise your back leg on your toes. If you need more, go ahead and put your right shoulder behind that right knee. And if you need more, go ahead and go for the bind. And the idea here always is to lengthen that spine. The crown of the head and tailbone are reaching away from each other. Think about your chest coming forward. Wherever you are, bring your foot back and push back into half splits. And then press back into down dog, raise the right leg, bend the knee, bring a couple circles into your hip by opening it up. Raise the left leg up, and we're going to do it on the other side. Come forward, bend down, and wherever you need to be here, we just want to open the front of our hips. Whether your hands are on the ground or you're able to rest your hands on your knee, or you can bring them back by your hip. Whatever you're doing, just keep your spine long and open your heart. And then press your hands on the lower back if you need more intensity. And then let's open the heart for a moment here by clasping our hands behind us and lifting our chest to the sky. Bring your hands forward and press back into that delicious half splits. Take your right hand to your left foot and bring the toes back towards your face to get a deeper stretch. Bend the front leg. We're going to raise our arms up for a quick heart opener and swing our arms around and straighten again into half splits. Bend the front leg and bend the back right leg, reach it with your left hand, and square your chest forward to stretch the quads. And back into half splits. Bend the leg again, heel toe the left foot out towards the left, place the hands down. If you need more, place the elbows down. If you need a deeper stretch, raise the back leg up on the toes, continuing to lengthen the spine. And then you can put your shoulder behind your left leg and go for the bind if you'd like a deeper stretch. Continuing to elongate the spine, think of your tailbone and the crown of your head rebounding away from each other. Place the hands down, bring the foot back, and one more time into half splits. Come forward and back into down dog, raise the left leg. Bend the knee, open up the hip, and take a circle or two just to loosen it up. Come back into down dog. Take a quick step forward, and we're just going to take a forward fold here. You can either grab onto your toes, try to reach your toes. You can grab onto opposite elbows. Try to engage your quads and bring the weight into your toes. Bend the knees and slowly roll your spine up. And let's take a quick back bend here just by placing our hands on our lower back and opening up our heart. And then reverse it by touching our toes again. Maybe reach around the back of your calves. Take a seat, bring the bottoms of your feet together. And this might be really difficult to come forward, so if it is, just stay upright, the tailbone reaching down to the ground and keeping as straight of a spine as possible. If you'd like to come forward, I really like to grab my ankles and press my knees away with my elbows. Go ahead and bend your left knee and cross the right ankle over that knee for a bit of a pigeon stretch. You're getting your outer hip here. Again, lengthening the spine. Straighten the left leg. Keep the right foot rooted outside of the leg. Raise your arm and then hook your elbow to get a twist. Continuing to lengthen the spine. Twist to the other side for a quick bow, and then we'll bring it to the left hip by bending that right leg and placing the left ankle over the right knee. Again, our tailbone is rooting straight down into the mat and the crown of our head is reaching up. You'll feel the stretch much more deeply if you have a straight spine. You'll probably notice immediately. Straighten that bottom leg and come into your twist by hooking your right elbow. Unravel to the other side and take a quick bow. Go ahead and bring the bottoms of your feet together, not for a stretch, but let's just massage out the inner arches of our feet and go ahead and stretch back the toes or push them forward, whatever kind of cramping built up from running. Straighten your legs out. Again, lengthen the spine, bring your arms up. Maybe you'll stay here, but if you can, keep your legs straight. Come on forward for a hamstring stretch. If I'm really wanting to go into a deeper stretch, I like to bring a block in front of my feet so I can reach for the block. And I also like to keep the stretch pretty dynamic by continuing to inhale and lengthen the spine and exhale, fold forward. Use your core to roll all the way down. Bring your heels close to your butt and come up into a little bit of a bridge pose. If you'd like, you can walk your shoulders together and clasp onto your hands underneath. Also be sure to keep the chin moving away from your chest to protect your neck. Slowly release and come into happy baby by grabbing onto the outside edges of both feet. And just as with every single stretch in this video, you want to keep your spine super long, so you will feel the stretch so much more intensely if you keep your spine long. Even though you're in a crunched position, try to elongate and root the tailbone down to the mat. And you're done. Rest and give yourself an applause for running and then stretching afterwards. Nice work, guys.